And hello, everybody! Welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. Thank you all so much for joining us live. You all are always amazing for showing up here. And for those of you checking us on the VOD, you are also amazing. We love that you're here and hanging out and checking out this game with us. Beyond that, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure. You can check me out on YouTube, where I make bi-weekly now videos just regarding anything D&D related, all that good stuff, sketches, discussions, and as well as even upload the VODs every Friday morning to the channel. So you can, if you're just now joining us, you can go back and check those those there, not live. And as you can see,
Lit doing videos all day, every day.
Yeah, no, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. So as you can tell, we are down a player tonight. Dee is spending time with her family this week. We wish her all the best, though we are going to miss the shenanigans with Demi and everything that will happen tonight. Apart from that, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the party tonight, because I think I'm good with being done talking for a little bit. Starting with our Ron Swanson of the group, Mike.
Hello there. I am Mike, also known as Bardic Dice, the Ron Swanson of the group. Avum is hard to please, but always there for his friends. I play Avum, who is a Twilight Twin, Oracle / Rogue, so super fun to play, and a lot of new spells this time that I'm excited to reveal throughout the game or whenever it becomes opportune. But I also stream here on Twitch. We do double duty D&D on Wednesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, this week we will be dark on Thursday, so we're going to take a week off for Fates United, which is our homebrew game. Just because, again, Dee is out of town, and also just to give us a chance to rest, and we got a busy week going on. However, to make up for it, tomorrow on the Bardic Dice channel, we're starting off the Session Zeros for our brand new characters of Call the Netherdeep with Brittany, Sassyfire, and Nick of PITV Studios. It's going to be so much fun. We got emotions, we got sass, we got combat, we got branding. You'll find out. Check in tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Well, I mean, of course it was going to be sassy, because, I mean, it's Sassy Fire.
Sassy Fire.
Yeah.
It's in her name.
Exactly. It's in the name. But yes, go ahead and check out Bardic if you haven't already on his Twitch channel. He is also uploading those to YouTube as well. But go ahead, check him out, give him a follow, subscribe if you haven't already. It's all a good time. Seriously, these games are a lot of fun, especially Fates United and all these modules that are going up. I was in the Feywild campaign, and that was a good time. And I'm happy to be watching this campaign because life is busy. But I'm excited to see everything unfold. Apart from that, let's go ahead and move on to the other half of the Twilight Twin duo. Rachel.
Hi. Sorry. The fact that you forgot about Maroon Platoon just makes it so much sweeter.
Yeah, my heart just broke a little bit more.
Oh, that's right. I did forget it. Oh, that's right.
I was like, I'm going to take this out of my mind for about a month until it's relevant again. But nope. I'm going to be reminded of it every week.
Context.
Yeah.
Adversarial party is known as Maroon Platoon because there's 5 of them, and legally we can't do Maroon 5.
I still like Maroon 5 personally.
For legal reasons, we probably shouldn't do that.
It's a parody, it's fine.
We let chat decided, though it was the people
They did.
vote. They wanted
I even
Maroon
gave Maroon 5 a
Platoon.
vote.
Fair enough.
That's right. And I think it's beautiful.
It is. I love it.
And all I think about is the Switch game where they're like shooting paint at each other. That's all I think about. It's just
Splatoon!
Maroon Splatoons. Like, that's all I'm thinking about.
Well,
that's great.
That would have worked great on this stream.
Can use it. Sorry.
That would have worked great on this stream.
Would have.
Perfect. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'll actually do my
You're
intro
fine.
now. So, my name's Rachel /Pip400R. You can find me there in that username on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. So in this game I play Scissory. She is a Tweely, and she is a rogue / paladin, and she is sister to Avum. They're twins. It's a good time. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Good night.
And we're gonna have some fun level up stuff with Scissory tonight. It's gonna be a good time. Yee. Jumping on down to the second half, the second row, we have our Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. I am Mark of also Marky Gaming with Rachel, and yeah, we do the D&D content, and Rachel does our content. It's a good time. Sundays is our day where we play our game, Beacon's Aura, a post-apocalyptic 5e campaign. We have Mike in that campaign as well. Great time, lots of fun. We're getting into some juicy stuff now, approaching endgame content. So it's a big endgame, but we're approaching endgame content. So pretty excited about that.
And you're the Tony Stark? What does that mean? Is the DM gonna...
Oh, no!
No, wait, no spoilers, but are we getting into that?
So anyways, we'll see what happens there. So join us Sundays, 2 p.m. CST, if you want to come watch some of that. But yes, I do play Attic, the Chic Artificer, the only single class player on this team, and I plan to keep it that way because Artificers are super awesome and a good time.
Oh, they are. They're fun.
Can I also make one more announcement because I forgot to do it on my
Yes.
go? This Saturday, Top Down Tabletop has asked me to guest star on their one-shot Hands of Agreen. I don't know how to say this city properly. I'm really bad at it. But they have their own homebrew city urban game, and this is a one-shot in a different part of the city to kind of bring more settings to it. So I'll be playing on that 7:30 p.m. on Top Down Tabletop. So it's going to be a lot of fun, bringing a fun little character to play in that one. So it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Yes, I do remember you saying that. I'm looking forward to that as well if I'm able to catch it because weekends are busy.
A weird time.
But I'll definitely hope to do that and going to go check him out there. Last but certainly not least, we have our now Hawkeye of the group, apparently, rounding our Avengers roster. Silent.
Now I'm trying to think of who in the Beacons party would be who.
Oh, we already did that.
Anyways.
Really? Yeah, we did. Rodden is Winter Soldier. We can talk about this after. We can talk about this after.
We'll let you know. We'll update you.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Legend. I don't really do a lot of D&D content. This is really the only time I ever do D&D, other than home games. I do a lot of competitive gaming stuff. As of recently, I've been streaming my runs on a community tournament for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. It's been a fun time. A lot of my late nights have been just me practicing lately. So yeah. I play Aaron. He is the Rito Ranger / fighter, and as fitting as it is, he is the Hawkeye of the group because he's gonna have a lot of utility now with his arrows. He has a lot of arrows.
Yes, you do, and I'm excited to see what happens with that. So, if you are enjoying Winds of Calamity and everything that comes along with that, we, as of last week, have launched a merch store, and you can go ahead and on over to Avum and Scissory's Apothecary and pick up mugs, stickers, hoodies, shirts. I have some stuff coming in the mail, and I'm very excited to get it. It is a very surreal thing of getting an email saying your merch is on the way. But yeah, go ahead and check out that store, pick some stuff up, and we have a wide variety of things there offering just a bit of extended thank you and to show off your appreciation or love for the stream. But again, apart from that, everyone, I think we're all good to go. I don't think we have any other announcements apart from everything that's already been stated. I think we're all good to go on that end. Perfect.
Yes.
Well, in that case, then, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity.
I get less and less support every week.
Sorry, the sun's like in my face.
It is right in your face. Like,
I apologize for that.
you're
You're the one that has to deal with it.
Yeah, you're the one that has to deal with it. It's
That's sorry you have to deal with it.
So, all right. So when last we left our heroes, the group of adventuring heroes known as Scissors Angels had made their way to Zoro's domain after taking some time in Kakariko Village, where they met a new companion by the name of Demi. While here, they found that Zoro's domain was under attack by a clan of Yiga, led by the shadow sorceress Viren, who had kidnapped King Sidon and taken him to a legendary temple known as the Water Temple, a temple dedicated to Jabu Jabu. Upon this discovery, Adek, scouring and examining one of the Yiga bodies, accidentally touched a symbol of Ganon, which brought him to another plane, where the Demon King known as Demise tried to overtake his mind. But Adek managed to resist, where the party then made their way to the Water Temple, and quite adeptly managed to make their way through the temple and find Viren right before she was about to give sacrifice to Sidon to another being altogether. Where you confronted Viren and the giant being known as Koloktos. She teleported away, leaving you to your fate, where you defeated the monstrosity and saved King Sidon. And now we pick up, as you all are currently at the bottom of the Water Temple. The construct is disassembled all over the place. King Sidon is laid unconscious against a pillar. Caesar's Angels, what do you do?
Ow. Is everybody alright?
All right.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh, do you need anything?
Go check on him. He's the king and all. More
Oh,
important.
I healed him. I think he's doing fine. I think. Oh, God.
I'll go
over
take a look. I'll take a look.
Go
Our
ahead,
leader's off the first step. Super convincing.
go ahead and make a medicine check, Silent.
Can I give him advantage if I'm helping him?
Yeah.
That'll be a 19.
19. He definitely looks to be stable. The thing that seems to be keeping him in this manner is more so less natural.
He's alive.
See, he is fine. I did say that. Okay. I
Good to
give
hear.
5. I give 5 over to Attic.
Oh,
Lay
thank
on
you.
hands.
I'll walk over by Avum and just kind of hand in the chest, like, monster parts.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what Technify is monster. What is this? More like construct? It was like, it seemed to have parts to it.
Yeah,
Like ears, sort of thing. So
that's why I like this one. This is my kind of monster.
yeah, no, that's definitely much better.
This does seem up your alley, yeah.
much easier to save over time, I would bet. Do you need help gathering them?
I'm gonna go, because it's like a festival over there, and I'm gonna...
Wait, really fast. I don't know if this is important, but when I was gone, something happened. You
Right,
know?
yeah, well, what happened about that?
Yeah, I was home.
Really?
You came
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I was like, what?
She can send Twiley home?
Yes. Apparently, worst nightmare, let me tell you. I was about to panic.
Oh yeah, it couldn't be worse.
It really couldn't. And so then, when I was almost panicking, but not quite, I found something on the ground. Or like hold out the puzzle piece, or is that what it is?
Yeah, you see a fragment that seems to be made of really dense stone. It's almost pure obsidian in color. It has ornate designs, similar matching all of the tattoos that are on Scissory and Avum in terms of how they are rather blocky in a lot of their swirls. It's not so much writing as it is just straight up more decorative symbology.
So, I was kind of panicked talking about how maybe it was this supposed to be the thing that brings me back, and then all of a sudden it felt like it was taking me somewhere.
Oh.
But then midway it was like, just kidding, and then I came back here. So I don't know what this is. I don't know how she sent me back. I'm glad I'm back here though.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back too.
Yes.
Interesting.
But I figured you should know. I mean, we could mess around with this maybe, see where it takes us. That might be fun.
Or, after he has fun festival time, maybe a deck you could identify it for us.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I mean, I guess we could do that first.
Sure, you use a total strange device to get banished off to a world you don't know about.
I was going to take me out of the shadow.
Yeah.
Well, so, you know.
Well, I'm gonna
Straight to
go
Ganon or
dive
something.
in. I pull out my tools.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Adek.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Because I promised I'm gonna use Demi's inspiration that she gave me last session.
Yes, you did. You did say that.
Good job keeping your promise.
Investigation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's for sure been within a minute of her doing that.
Let's see, that's 24.
24. All right. You find a lot of things. You're going through, and you all are just witnessing a deck as he's just taking his Tinker's tools and just taking apart various gears, bolts, and here's what you find, a deck. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. You find 10 ancient screws.
Okay.
5 ancient springs. 6 ancient gears.
What?
It's really grind my gears.
You know what grinds my gears? 2 ancient shafts.
Those do.
Yeah, and then finally an ancient core.
Ooh.
A regular one?
Fancy.
A regular one.
Okay. Wow. Just packing all this stuff in a pile off to the side.
Yeah, it's like a deck is almost at this point like cartoonishly just like just throwing stuff back.
And just like minor illusion, just like fireworks. You're like, man, it's a festival.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a festival, so dopers!
I'm like standing off to the side, like, look how happy he is.
He deserves this. It's been a tough
Okay,
day.
great. Yeah.
Our little artifice has grown up so quickly.
Oh, just brings a tear to my eye.
Don't look at me that way, Ed. Have a little fun. We just defeated a monster. Saved a king. Didn't die.
Yeah, why isn't he waking up yet?
That's kind of concerning me.
Yeah.
It's not physical pain that's keeping him asleep. It's something else. I would assume magical. So until we get them back, he's going to be like this.
You can go ahead and make an Arcana check. A deck and... Actually, a deck you would probably know this outright. Since he says it must be magical, you can probably assume, because I think artificers get this, you know that it is the sleep spell, more than likely.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Yeah, you would know that is more than likely a sleep spell. That's probably keeping him in this state. There are multiple ways to wake them up: taking damage, or simply smacking, or even shaking awake.
I was gonna say, I'm not smacking the king.
Smack the king. Whack!
Well, I can try waking him up if you want.
How's
be
your
better than trying to
bedside
kill
manner?
him.
Yeah, he's royalty. It should be fine.
Can you like gently wake him up? I
I
want to
guess.
see you try. I just like
Sure.
lean back and like watch.
Do you really think I'm not aggressive?
I mean, I don't know about aggressive. I just want to see you be gentle. You know, it's like
We're trying to go for
a
the range of
newborn
skills.
baby. Yeah.
We know you can get information from people. We need to know if you can slowly, gently wake someone up from a
Like
sleep.
caress his forehead. You know, gently.
Oh.
Blow wind on his face.
Ignoring that, he's gonna go wake him up.
Like a roll
I feel
or
like-
gentle.
I feel like this is the start of a really poorly written fan fiction.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is like Tumblr level fan fiction happening right here.
Look, sometimes the store's really slow, and you know, you have to write certain things to keep you preoccupied.
So, Aaron, how do you wake up Sidon?
Oh, first off, is he just on the floor?
He's leaned up against a pillar, so he's kind of
I
sitting
popped
up.
him up against the
Okay.
pillar.
He's just gonna shake his shoulder a bit.
Come
His
on,
head
what is
hitting the
that?
pillar. Like,
Not that. Okay.
Right, so
Gentle.
I give him maybe a 6 out of 10 of gentleness. That's just pretty bad.
5. Honestly, I mean, I'm not holding back here.
He's not babysitting anybody that
No.
I know. Yeah, it's
No.
not happening.
as you do gently shake him awake, eventually in that moment, Sidon's head does begin to move around as the red-skinned and almost off-white belly of this shark-like being begins to jostle around and just stretches ever so slightly and leans up and just... At this point, you realize how big he is. He almost towers over every single one of you as he just slowly begins to stand up and looks around ever so slightly with his hands forming onto his hips, looks around, looks down at you all with a massive smile and a little sparkle across his teeth. He goes, "Why, you all? Which brings you down to the water temple?"
Vacation, we wanted to put our feet into the water. No, we're saving you, your king.
Yeah, wow, that was a fast recovery. How are you feeling?
Well, nothing could put down the mighty Sidon, at least not for long.
It's a nice little nap.
Apparently.
It was good, yes.
Well, clearly you all came down to rescue me, but may I inquire as to who you are and, well, obviously, why you even felt the need to save me.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we're
that-
friends with your daughter.
You all found Mira.
Yeah, we're great friends. We've been all over the place trying to bring her back here. She was really worried, so we told her, we'll take care of it.
Not the only thing
No,
we
we
brought
did.
back either.
Yeah.
I mean, she's of course your precious
Obviously.
daughter, but there's also another maybe precious item that you rule over that has been returned.
You want to say something, Aaron?
Your Majesty, do you not remember what just happened?
Oh, I remember lots of things. I remember being taken here and taken captive, and then suddenly there was blackness, and now here's you all.
I guess that's fair. Never mind.
He just
It-
recovers quick.
We
I
came in
respect
with
it.
a dagger over your chest, so I don't think that would have gone too well.
Oh, that wouldn't have gone well at all, but regardless, the fact of the matter is, you all are here, and, well, quite well saved the day. If Mira trusts in you all, then I trust in you as well. And if it is true that you did in fact bring her to me, as well as even return this item, then I think a reward is in order. But first things first, I think we should best find our way out of here.
Oh, definitely. I hope we can get out of here. We seem to kind of strong arm the door.
We did.
So
Right, to
yeah,
get close.
it'll be quite interesting how this will go. So.
Well,
Jack, are you done there? We might need your help getting out for sure.
Oh yeah, let me put it this way.
Sidon looks down at the water and goes, "Ha! Fear not, my friends. Down below the water here, if you all hold on to me, I could definitely get us out of here right in a jiffy. But the thing is that you need to hold your breath."
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we could like look around this place, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
If you wanted, by all means. But if you wanted to get out of here, but it's up to you.
Maybe we can like go out, then come back in the front door, so we don't have to go through that little thing that almost crushed me. You can see what else is down here, right? No. Okay, let's just ride back then. No,
maybe we come back after we're sure Zora's domain is safe because Viren did just jump out of here.
That is true. She might have come back. Good point. Yeah, we should probably get back actually.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but
You're wearing off on me. I'm sorry, your king. My name is Ava. This is Isri, my twin. She is the person that is wearing off on me, and I'm trying to get her home eventually. Nice to meet you.
There's lots to unpack there, but Avon and Sisri it is. And the two of you, and I caught your name was Adek, and you.
Pardon, Your Majesty.
And then Demi gives a slight bow to his hand, and my name's Demi.
Why does Aaron always look like he's pained? He has to introduce himself after us, like
please.
And Aaron.
Embarrassment to be seen with us.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel like he woke you up?
Question.
So 10 being great and 1 being needs work.
You know, he might be looking for work soon, so we're trying to see how well he is as, you know, maybe aid in a bedside manner sort of thing. It's very important.
1 through 10.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a solid 5.
That's what I gave him! So now you know your points to improve on, Aaron. You're welcome.
We'll come back in 3 months and give you another review.
But that just seems solely unnecessary to grade me on how gentle I am at waking someone up.
You'd be surprised how many
You guys
times
don't know what I
do
do
that.
for a living, right?
Well, maybe that's not what you
You don't
want
have to wake
do in
people
real
up
life.
ever in that?
And if they like you and are happier when they wake up, they'd be more willing to work with you. We're trying to help.
It's not usually how it goes.
You probably have better results if you try listening.
Maybe you can learn something from us.
Called the doper method.
Subtlety, and we teach you how to gently wake someone up. I think it's a good trade-off,
It's a
personally.
beautiful trade-off.
Yeah. Sidon's like, what? They just saved me?
Yep. Pretty much, she's just watching this unfold, and yeah.
Right.
Well, anyway, we should probably go, huh? It's kind of important. All right, I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, you all grab on, and we'll be off.
I secure maybe the less strong people a little bit, like under my arms.
You certainly can.
Just to make sure they don't go whipping off in the
Ava
water.
and Aaron under each arm, like
Yeah, basically. Just like, I got you guys.
Just hugging a deck at this point.
Pretty much. At that point, Sidon looks around, sees that everyone is secure. He's like, well then, with that, we are off! As he jumps down and just does a perfect dive into the water, and suddenly you all witness as almost like a speeding bullet, he just explodes and rushing downward out through various caves, and then rushes directly again as a little as he seems to do just one leg pump and cause himself to be rushing forward and then rushing upward and upward. It's hard to tell where the surface is, but it's clear he knows where he's going as he's moving left and right to dodge various debris that is beneath the surface of the water, where he then at this point, to go ahead and see that you all are able to maintain, I'm going to need strength saving throws. since a deck is holding on to people, the DC for those who are holding on to a deck will be the same. It'll be across
strength saving throws.
Strength saving throws.
Oh, saving throws. Actually, funny enough, that's positive.
Hey!
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
Ranger.
got a 18.
18?
22.
22?
16.
6. Avum.
0. That was a 2 negative 2.
Oh
no!
Ava opens up his mouth gets filled with water, and then he just like noodle arms it.
I got,
Yes.
Maybe I can save you. Maybe I can save you.
Yeah, okay, at this point, since basically Avum, you're holding onto a deck, you feel Avum's arms at the moment as he goes from going down, going straight across. You feel his arms loosen ever so slightly. You can go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you're able to grab him at the last moment.
Oh, man, buddy.
It wasn't a nat 1.
No,
it's worse than a nat 1, but
I rolled decent, so 17.
17. At that moment, you feel it begin to loosen, and you grab on, holding on, and a deck because you got a 22, you are able to ever so slightly hold on. You feel your grip loosen right as Sidon rockets and hits the surface and just goes flying through the air as bits of sparkle and water particles go following his path, as he then lands onto the surface, drops you all off, and he says, "Oh, this was exhilarating! I am a bullet in the water!"
Oh, that was so amazing!
never again.
I got you, bro.
It's up my nose.
We're gonna hit the gym together, okay?
That is not a bad idea, my scrawny friend.
What, did you
prefer
have
flying.
fun? Well, I had a great time,
Ava just cries.
sir.
I'm just saying, all the times he saves our lives, I just saved his life twice today. So
I feel like that's like Han Solo and Luke in episode 5. That's 2 you owe me, kid.
Yep. Okay, are we good to go?
And
I was like, give a single pat on Avon's back.
Another water
God.
comes out.
as all this is happening, the guards and the clergy, as well as even Mira, they all come rushing up and bowing ever so respectfully as Mira gives a tentative bow and then just shrugs it off and just runs up and hugs him. He hugs her back and says, "My dear Mira, it is great to see you. These companions of yours said that they helped you ever so much." "That is true. Glad to see you this safe." "Well, I am more than safe. It seems that Zora's domain is fine here as well. No doubt, and thanks to you all."
just doing what we can as Scissor's Angels.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Did we
Scissor's
forget Demi?
Angels.
No, Demi is with you all.
She's gone. Where's she?
She went to the decks. She went to go see Davy Jones. I did.
She's under the water. She's dying. Let's go.
I did roll for her. She got like a 15, so she's fine.
Perfect.
And she looks at us. Well, with that, my friends, you are more than welcome to stay as long as you wish. From there, I can certainly also provide a bit of reward. I will need some time to get it together, but I have some things definitely put in mind for you for it.
That is so nice.
You returned my
Appreciated.
You returned my daughter to me, as well as this precious jewel. I see no other course of action other than to provide it. Well, if I was a bit more cautious, I probably would have aided you in that fight.
Oh yeah, how did you get taken? That's a good question that I just thought of. Sorry.
Well, like I said, got captured. She grabbed onto me. We teleported somewhere, and then darkness.
All right, so she didn't like say anything to you.
Nope,
Interesting.
nothing. most curious. But her appearance strikingly matched your all.
Yeah, we definitely picked up on that. Also, she seemed to be wanting to sacrifice you.
Yes.
So,
What purpose would she have from that?
None.
yeah, you specifically too. I mean,
None.
I mean,
Other than
I think it was-
sending a message or even desecrating the Temple of Jabu Jabu. Beyond that, I have no idea.
Trying to break Mira, making her give in to her demands.
Very well could be. It's not unheard of for a ruler to be given such threats.
Is there any research into Vadi or canon about, sacrificing souls to them or anything?
Ganon, that is a name I have not heard in 500 years.
Well.
As far
Oh, yeah.
as...
You've been around since the last time, right?
Oh yes, I was but a small child. Yes, I was but a small child, but I remember my sister Mifa being chosen as one of the champions before unfortunately fell to one of the blights.
oh,
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's why we commemorated this statue. As he points to the ice statue that you all saw in the center of town. So it's why we commemorated a statue to her.
Yeah. So she fought in that.
She was one of the
Yeah.
She was one of the champions, chosen to pilot the divine beast known as Varuta. But unfortunately, she fell before the day was ultimately won.
Avon just looks at Scissory, just side-eye. When they're talking about it.
Side-eye back, like, what?
Less about sending a message, more he just seems very pensive.
Well, King, I want to offer my services. Maybe help fix things around town while we're here. I can offer my tinkering skills. There's probably some things that were damaged in the attack.
I can keep my eye on the perimeter in case any more of them show up.
Also, if it wouldn't be too much to ask, if you have some sort of library or archive, I mean, if you all have been around so long, maybe there'd be things we could insight into this new enemy of ours.
That would be actually fantastic.
We do have a library. Unfortunately, it is below the surface. But
Okay. Like underwater below the surface, or?
yes, underwater.
Fantastic.
How do you keep the books? Okay.
Well, they are made with very specific materials that only really Zoras can access.
Oh, okay. Is there anyone we could talk to that would know what's in the books then, if we can't get in there ourselves?
He thinks about it and just says, actually, I do believe that there is. He looks like, Orin. There's more to here than what you've already seen, but there is also a port portion of this town. Off even further, he points more northward, you'll see what looks to be almost a small structure sitting on top of the surface of the water. That is not a small structure. It is an entire tower reaching to the bottom of the ocean floor. There you can find Orin. He is very studious. You can definitely access him. He probably will request a bit of trade in terms of knowledge, but more than likely will be able to be more of assistance to you.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
How far north? Is it far travel, or is it right around the corner?
It's in the area of Zoro's domain. You'll just need to, it's not located in the main upper city.
Of course. Alright. Thank you, King.
He nods like, of course, anything for Scissor's Angels. I will have your reward for you most likely in the morning. So I will call for you in the time where, apart from that, I'll be more than welcoming to have your assistance. Let it never be said that King Sidon didn't accept assistance when it was requested of him.
Yes, we would be much appreciated maybe if we could rest before assisting you, but we would be happy to assist you.
Whatever means.
I think a lot of us are a little sore at the moment.
Oh, I feel great. I could keep going. Let's, anything you need, just let me know.
I like poke her in one of the places she was stabbed.
Okay.
After a rest,
Anyway,
we'd be more than happy to go wherever you want us to go.
Get bandaged up and everything, and then we can help.
Okay, fine.
Well, in the meantime, I guess I should be off to go see if there's anything else that is needing assistance within the city. In the meantime, the city is yours to wander to walk about.
Much obliged. Thank you.
Great.
Perfect. With that, Sidon turns around, meets with his council as he runs off excitedly up as they all just give a slight and just start running after him, trying to tell him everything, but he's just so excitedly running up the stairs.
So much energy.
And with that, Lydia just looks up, watches that, gives a slight nod to you all, and then makes her way up to the chambers as well, making sure Solana is in tow. Mira looks and says, well, thank you all so much for doing that. I'll speak on your behalf and everything that you all did for me, even outside of here, and make sure that your efforts are very well rewarded.
Aw, thanks. We're just glad your dad's okay.
Everything safe here?
Yeah, did anything happen while we were gone?
No. We saw that there were intensifying storms overhead, but it seems that those dissipated. They went away, and now we're being treated to a rather beautiful sunset.
Did the storms happen about, and I'll like say when the sacrifice thing was happening?
Mira goes slightly pale at the mentioning of that, goes, well, that certainly explains a lot.
Not that the timing of the sacrifice thing, not that her father was going to be sacrificed. That's what I'm mentioning.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying like, oh, your father. No, like,
Oh, okay.
this many minutes ago, timing up with the sacrifice.
Fair enough. And she still is like, well, that is certainly concerning, but thank you for informing me. That could certainly explain things.
That's up here and got out of here as well.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But maybe there is something to that sacrifice thing.
I think I want to look into.
Interesting.
They're doing it now. Sounds like this Vadi person is a person of history. Probably would have done it before.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it, like, is that temple in particular important to it? You know, she went all the way over there to do it. So, like, is it just that temple? Is it?
Did see a desecrated temple.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe it's a thing. Okay.
Could be.
Otherwise, why not do it right here and there?
Right,
Go for
that's
it.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Because it wasn't a ransom situation either.
And really, I mean, when we came over, like when we interrupted it, she was just kind of like, oh, he said you'd come. But it was almost kind of like we were an afterthought, not the main event. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing we tried to break through that door, too, because we'd have been too late otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Spend like an hour and a half, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, trying to get into the door, you know?
Yeah.
Looking rough.
A lot of numbers.
Just guessing.
Okay, it was a very wise guess then.
Y'all want some tea while we kind of recover?
Sure.
I would love some tea. I would also love to know what this thing is.
Glad to bring that up.
Sure, I can take a look at it while
Yes.
we're resting up.
I can make the tea if you want to look at this. I don't know if I'm good at making tea, but I'll try.
I'll make the tea. It's okay.
Okay.
Why don't you bandage people up, Sister? You are the best at bandaging people.
I think you're patronizing me, and I start
I have no clue what you're talking about.
bandaging. I'll do. Are you pretty wounded, Avon?
Oh, just let us take a rest. We don't need to use any spells right now.
You just said how
Well, that's what I'm
bandage
saying.
people
Like,
up. Give me your arm.
Yes, well,
And
yes,
then-
here, no, but don't.
Mechanically short rest this.
Yes, but don't be expending your magic. Is what I'm saying.
She just is like,
So we just find a place to sit, I guess, and drink tea and. Are
Yeah.
you guys all good with doing?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you're also able to go up. There is a small little, looks to be almost place where people can come and make specifically for adventurers and make almost like food on the fly, where there's a little campfire. So you definitely can make stew over there, tea over there, and bandage and sit there and rest and bandage up. So go ahead and take a short rest, do all the things that accompany that. Reminder, you don't officially level until you do a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, but all right, with that, Deck, you are ritually casting Identify, I'm assuming.
Forgot I'm also exhausted, so I have disadvantage on things.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Ability checks specifically.
Yep.
With that, you learn a few things, Adek, about this. You know that this is more than likely something known as you touch it, elements of like shadow enter your mind. It's your vision, at least within your mind, is almost completely just covered in this weird energy that you're not all too familiar with. You feel a presence slightly there. You recognize this as something known as a fragment of a fused shadow.
Right.
Blink, blink, blink.
You know that based upon this, it can be dangerous to those who are not already Twily or have Twily blood. It can do a lot of things, but it more or less seems to be a focus of shadow magic, as well as increasing the power of the wielder to unknown degrees. Those who do not have a connection can be transformed into something if they spend enough time with this thing. So they don't have enough connection to the Twily. However, controlling it is practically impossible. Even powerful mages in the past couldn't fully control it. It is dangerous. That is what you're able to gather, that this thing is almost pure chaos.
Wow. We run into a lot of crazy things. Pure chaos. It's kind of like that machine we shot at each other.
Wait, really?
I'm not going to hold on to this anymore because it's
Think that's a
dangerous
good
to
idea.
people who are not Tweely. So,
Okay, I'll take that back.
and yeah, shadow magic. It focuses shadow magic. It's very difficult to control, though. Like nearly impossible. Is what it seems like.
Would we know what fused shadows are? Like, have we heard of anything like that?
Since he said it, Ava and Scissor, you can both make history checks.
Would a religion check come into this?
I would say yes.
Oh, forgot about disadvantage.
Yep, sorry.
Yep.
18 actually.
The X.
Avum, you swear at one point you think that you definitely have heard of this name, but you're just so tired from everything that happened that it's hard to recall exactly how. Scisri, you recall that a fused shadow is something that is definitely known by the Twilight. It is more or less one of the things that is based as the origin of your ancestry. With an 18 history, you know that a group known as Dark Interlopers tried to obtain this thing known as the Triforce. A part of that was creating things known as fused shadows.
Okay. And then did it say, or did I know anything about like what they did with them? Like, I know they tried to take the Triforce, but was there anything else they did with them?
This is what got them banished to the Twilight Realm to begin with, and is what basically, from there, you know that it helped create the Twilight Realm, and as a result, your ancestry was able to come into being. Beyond that, not much is really known about it, as it was almost immediately broken up into 4 different fragments. There's legend that it was used at least one more time, but not any clear documentation.
Okay, so like as like Addict's kind of saying it, and I'm like, I take it back. I'm like, why was this laying on the ground? This is old.
It's lucky or unlucky that you went to right where it was too. That's interesting.
I'm going to say maybe it was meant for a hero of time to find it.
It
Could
was.
it be a trap though too? With how dangerous this thing sounds.
It was near the place where we last remember being in the Twilight Realm before we poofed.
Right.
Really?
So maybe something that caused it?
I mean, if this is a fused shadow, I mean, I don't know exactly what it does, but like, this is what started us being in the Twilight Realm in the first place.
Eesh.
People tried to use these to take the Triforce.
Also concerning.
Yeah. How is this laying on the ground? Did someone drop? Did it fall out of their pockets? I just don't. I mean, you hear about it your whole life, people talking about it, and then it's just on the ground in the middle of the woods. This is really blowing my mind a little bit, honestly.
Wait, you said you found it where you last remember being in the Twilight Realm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We also have a week of memory
missing
that's
time.
missing time.
Yeah.
Will it be possible that you both had it in your possession?
And would this be something that people would hunt you down to try and kill you to get back?
I mean, it's pretty valuable. So, I don't know. I don't know.
I think for now we should keep that a secret.
Keep it safe.
Oh, I'm not going to go waving this thing around. Not planning on it anytime soon. Although I do want to see where it was going to take me. It's like, well, it's going to take me somewhere.
Now even more concerned about where it will take you.
Especially chaotic.
Mm.
Oh shoot, maybe that's how you get your 2 lost years back and we can be the same age again.
True.
Yeah. That's subtle that I'm doing it right now.
Just give me the 2 years.
Let me have this.
Let me have this.
Let me have this.
All right. Well, I don't know if it's just sitting in my pocket's going to do much either. So,
a deck or anyone else here? Do we? I won't lie. Shadow magic was not something I really cared to study and pay attention much in the Twilight Realm. Is this different than demonic powers like Vati and Ganon? Is this
is that
anywhere
like
in the same realm as Malice?
necrotic type thing, or is it like equated to any of our magic that we know about?
Or is it a specific
Shadow
Twilight magic?
I would say a deck. You can go ahead and make an Arcana check. Since you're probably the one that'd be most associated with this, Avum, you can certainly try to do that.
Okay. What is this, religion or Arcana?
This would definitely be Arcana.
14.
Well,
Okay.
That's a 20. And that's an 8. So 9.
Right? Can I do it?
Yeah, sure. Aaron, are you gonna try it to see if you know, or?
Sure.
All right.
16.
16.
Sorry, what was it? It was our
Arcana?
You said?
Yep. So 8, 16, 14,
19.
19. All right. Avum, again, you're not having just any clue regarding this. A deck.
Been a long day.
Yeah, it's also been a long day. A deck. You are unsure. It's not. You're not unsure if it has any relation to being demonic. It could definitely have elements to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're one and the same. Scissory and Aaron, however, Scissory, because like you probably really latched onto those stories. You and Aaron, you would know that shadow magic and the magic that would be coming from demons like Demise or Vati are very different. Shadow magic is hard to describe, but they are definitely two very different things, because shadow magic is also hard to describe because it's not really have been studied all that much, so there's not much on it. But specifically because it seems to be attached to a specific plane, whereas those with demonic type magic seems to be attached more to the entire realms.
Demi, do you know anything with your echo? Is that shadow magic?
Well, that is more of a association with skills regarding that of the Sheikah.
See.
Hmm.
I just wasn't sure since Sheikah aren't they closely tied with Twilight? Wasn't sure if that could be an ancestor sort of magic.
We are referred to as the Shadow People, but, well, we're not necessarily referred, but that's really about it. We don't really have any other connections as far as we know.
You know?
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think it's different in most areas than the other stuff.
Well,
So,
more questions.
it's more things for you to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds dope.
It's pretty exciting. It's intimidating because this seems big, but just think what good we could do maybe if we figured some other stuff out and set things straight.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. And, you know, if this was made to steal the Triforce, and if someone ever is trying to hunt it down, then I have a piece. So they can't have all of it.
It just seems like maybe there's a lot of ways people are trying to get the Triforce right now.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So, yeah.
Sounds like it's the same people exhausting many different avenues then.
Yeah, I could see that. So really, in a way, what's her name again? The one we just fought? I forgot.
Viren.
Viren, thank you. Vati and Viren, it's really mixing me up. Viren kind of did us a favor, so.
Potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless that's something she wanted you to get.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Guess it depends on how much control she had over poofing me over there.
Teleports
Anyway.
herself all the time.
That's how we know. If she knows that's how we got here, but doesn't know where it was, and that's why she lured us in there to do that to you.
What, you're assuming she lured us in there?
I'm just saying, if that's
It's in the realm of possibilities.
Oh, I guess.
They
I just
know
don't
who
want
we
to
are.
underestimate their plan. We may have been winning all these, but it's like a game. Maybe they're thinking more moves ahead of us and luring us in.
Yep.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Well, joke's on them. But,
Oh. How late in the day is it?
It's currently about sunset, so it is approaching, given the time of year, it's probably approaching about almost late afternoon toward evening.
Well, my brain has hit its max of trying to figure this all out. I'm gonna go cook. And he'll take Demi and Wolf.
You see that?
Whoa.
Try to spite on there.
Whoa.
I know you're excited. Calm down. We'll get it's the food's not gonna be that great.
Whoa!
Got a storm coming.
It
You know
was
what
my
the funny thing is? My
What?
computer has Wausau weather. I don't know why it's connected to that now, so I always see like rain coming and it'll be
Oh,
like,
you're
yeah,
like,
just change the
no?
thunderstorm. Yeah.
That's so funny.
So weird. But Avon's just gonna be like, Demi, you have those new materials, right? Why don't you show me some of your new techniques of cooking? And just kind of grab her
Certainly.
and you can tell Scissory he's just waterlogged in his brain. He's just hit a threshold of thinking too much and he's not trying to let it burst out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he is going with Demi, she'll just kind of be like, okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
So they'll just take 10, 15 feet away over to where the fires are and just focus on cooking up something and for the group.
Perfect.
Or you can come help with me. We can fix some things while they cook.
Yeah? Okay.
You can come do it, Aaron, if you want.
I don't know. It's a lot to think about. I might just go for a little night flight.
Okay.
That's cute.
Sure.
Don't forget your night light for the night flight. Okay.
I like to think that. I like to think that a deck actually did the.
Yeah.
You did do that.
And I know you only did that because Dee is not here to do it for us.
Oh wow, that was such a night blight of a joke. Oh man.
Okay.
Come on, guys, we're gonna start a fight.
At least most of us have good night sight, so.
Oh my god.
Between the sun and these
The light is
jokes,
so
D
bright.
Silent is actually dying. All right, so
Aaron just takes off. I hate Dr. Zeus.
I hate all of you. All right, so with that, Aaron, you are currently flying off. Anything that you're doing while flying, or you just keeping a general lookout for things?
Just general lookout.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh, 15.
15. As you're going around flying, you're seeing more of Zor's domain at this point as you're seeing a lot of the ships of various size and merchant vessels brandishing various colors from different areas of the world. You're seeing them coming in, as well as even some people going cliff diving off of a about a 20-foot high waterfall built into the, or at least coming out of the side of the mountains. While flying, you also do see the structure that King Sidon was talking about, that you assume is the House of Orin. You also find a almost rundown type glove looking keep near Zora's domain, but also more toward the mainland. And you're flying around, you're seeing this, and you're seeing a lot of various wooden bridges, also with various metallic in structure with lights as merchants are coming to and from, and there are a bunch of Zora guards. And that's really all that you're able to guess or able to see as you're seeing more and more of the open beauty of Zora's domain. Oh, and you also do see a massive, off in the distance, whale statue. And its fin is holding up a massive torch that you can only assume is a lighthouse, similar to the statue you saw of Nehru in Lurline.
Awesome. Yeah. Just for posterity. Where's the highest point he can get to?
Yeah, you look, and the highest point that you can really see is definitely above the throne room. Without going up to the mountains, is definitely above the throne room, where it almost reaches a perfect Gothic cathedral type point. Very to reference this movie, very Spider-Man 3-esque in its design.
Nice.
It is a Gothic cathedral he's on, so
Okay. Yeah. He'll just kind of make his way up there and just think.
Okay. And as you're there, you hear in your mind, "Do you have a report for me?"
The person you had me look into, they are clear. They have no present ties with the Yiga.
Where are you currently located?
Zora's domain.
Okay. A few moments pass, but eventually you do see the familiar form of your handler, Nash. As he leans right next to you and says, "Do you have a file on this?"
Not exactly equipped to be writing anything.
Well, it is good to know that your abilities to be able to ascertain and obtain knowledge is still good. I need you to know, though, that regardless of him, whether or not him being a Yiga, I have one more task for you to prove your absolute loyalty.
That is?
I remember when you were small, you said that you always wanted to join Shadowclaw. Is that desire still true?
You know it is.
And he just kind of sits up, talon grasping one area, and he looks just off in the distance, saying, "You know what we do. It's for the protection of all. Regardless if he is still Yiga. You confirmed that he was at one point. Yeah, correct?"
Correct.
That he still poses a threat.
No, you're asking me to betray not just my friend, but the very people we call allies.
The Sheikah have become soft in their time of solitude.
Or you've become too calloused.
It's simple logic. One for the sake of many. He, at that point, holds out a folder. Says, if you don't, then I can't promise that nothing will happen to Golo. What I can promise is that, well, you moving up in the ranks will definitely be difficult. And you technically will be court-martialed.
I'll report back.
You may find this report fascinating.
Is that all?
I wish you to look at it before I leave.
Okay. And he looks at it.
As you look, you'll see that it is a letter that is requesting for your court-martial, confirming that you disobeyed orders. And at below is a marking confirming this from another agent. You recognize this as the signature and marking of one agent known as Snake.
You know that silent bastard has had it out for me since I started.
He takes the folder back. You can also definitely make an insight check on all of this if you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. I had a feeling Aaron would do it at this point.
Well,
There's outside of the idea of what you stated of betraying friends, there's something just doesn't sit right with you about this. You don't know why. You believe his threat about court-martial. But you also know that there's something about this that just doesn't, this order in particular, doesn't sit right. You don't know why, though.
what's really going on, Nash?
I'm just testing your allegiance and your willingness to do whatever it takes. The Sheikah at one point were willing to do whatever, but now they hide their shame in shadow.
I mean, you do realize they're the face of the royal family, right? They're out in the public where we do our jobs in the shadow.
Face isn't an excuse for cowardice.
Well, then in that case, you'll have my report when I've made the decision.
I look forward to it. That he then takes and flies off and heads with one final caw as he flies off away, heading toward the Tabantha region, northward.
Perception check. Can I see it? Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
That's not Aaron. Guiding bolt.
He'll actually take note of the direction he's flying.
Yeah, he's flying northward. You know that you're pretty close to the Tabantha region, which is where Rito Village is located.
He's headed home. Okay.
Yeah, you know that you're with a flying. You're probably about a good 5 days flight away from Rito Village.
Out there. And with that, he'll head back.
Perfect.
More frustrated now than he probably was earlier.
Good. With that, Avum and Scissory. I'm sorry, Adek and Scissory. You all are just going around the city, taking care of things.
Yeah, I'm just going around and fixing things, maybe showing Scissory some tricks you can help out, help find things that look like they're damaged.
Yeah, it's like basically like if he's like, here, hold this together, I'll like hold it together, or if it's like, do this, also I'm just helping him. And also looking for good views, snapping some pics, stuff like that.
Yeah, you walk around, you do manage to go up onto the walls, and you see a lot of things that was described to Aaron earlier. So you're definitely able to, at one point, get a really good shot of the statue of this whale with the torch, and it's really perfectly lined up with the sunset and everything along with that. So it's
awesome.
Really well done.
See?
That looks so good.
This is like my favorite thing ever. I'm going to remember every day, basically, with this.
Perfect.
By the way, are you doing okay? Because those two seemed just like more information just killed their souls or something. But I feel like we won, so I'm not sure what's up.
I think it's concerned that yes, we won the battle, but are we going to win the war? You know?
I guess.
We don't know what they're planning, why they're doing what they're doing. It seems kind of chaotic. So, just trying to stay ahead of things, I think, the best we can.
I suppose. Alright. Well, you don't seem too... whatever they are.
I mean, I'm grabbing one wrong item away from becoming a bad guy. But you gotta just live each day, right? To the best of my ability. Can't control that all the time.
True. That seems like that was a long time ago when that happened. But you're right, that was just this morning. Glad you're okay. I did smash all those, so hopefully that helped.
That's good.
Yeah.
Want to run into one of those?
Do you want to have a new thing now where anytime we find something new, like I'll pick it up first? Like you could be like, Scissory, I really like this. Pick it up for me. And I can pick it up first.
I also have this. I'll do a quick thing on my Sheikah Slate, and the spectral hand appears. This blue hand.
Oh, right!
I can use that to kind of get into things if I need to.
All right, well, that's good too. Both of those things, maybe we could avoid some of those situations.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm hoping that these types of things don't just pop up everywhere. That would be really unfortunate, but I guess it makes sense when they're a Yiga person that it might pop up in their pocket. So I'll be more careful next time.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully from context now, if we're a little more careful, we can figure out what things that you can just, because like you took apart their entire clock thing back there.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
And that was fine, right? Nothing happened.
No.
And now you can make 400 things.
Probably.
with all your stuff. Okay. Yeah. So we know Yiga stuff you should avoid. Is that it?
I mean, if we see anything that's like evil magic, kind of like that book or anything, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and I don't mean to like make light of all you guys thinking about things. It's just we won, so I was just kind of riding high on the victory,
Yeah, we did win, which is great.
Yeah.
We saved King Sidon's life. We helped the
Yeah.
people here at Zoro's Domain. We definitely made a difference.
Like Lydia was fine too. Like I know you were a little worried about that. So
Yeah.
happy ending,
Lots of good things.
Yeah.
So today has been a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I had to say that. Oh, that's gonna make things so much harder.
Okay. Yeah, all right. We'll just start or finish off the night strong.
Yeah,
That'll
we
be
can keep
great.
helping, fixing things up.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I think we just go around town.
Perfect. Yeah. And as you're going around town, you all definitely do notice, you two specifically, do notice that there are various shops and taverns. A lot of the shops seem to be have closed down at this point, but there are definitely a few taverns that you definitely take note. One is called the Ocean's Wake. Another is the Crooked Nail. And then finally is the Forked Scale.
I can't straight in my chair.
Silent
battle.
Blinds, my dude. Like,
No,
he just
if
casting blinding on you, man.
because I have my window open and my blinds have to be like clipped together, or else they're just gonna go flying off. It's bad.
That's fair. Either way, I just feel bad for you, man.
Watching you like slowly go into the corner more and more throughout the session.
It's like,
You gotta squint to drink water. That's
yeah.
rough, man.
All right. So
Can you repeat those names again?
yes,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. It's the Ocean's Wake, Crooked Nail, and Forked Scale.
All right. Do they look like they're damaged at all, or?
They seem to be fairly intact. The Crooked Nail is rather interesting, as it appears to be a sign, and just a nail is just hammered into it. There's no verbiage whatsoever. You just assume it's called the Crooked Nail because it's a nail that's literally crooked in a sign.
Nice.
Don't think I'll fix that. Might make the name a little obsolete.
That would be a little uncomfortable. Maybe some angry. We could just get a drink or something if you want. Take a break.
Sure, I guess.
Maybe they have one of those like tourist cups that you can take home with you. You know?
Maybe.
I at least want to see if they have something.
It's called Zora's Domain.
Yeah, why not?
You are specifically going into the Crooked Nail?
Yeah, I want to know if they have
Sure,
a
that's what it is.
special cup.
Yeah. As you enter into this tavern, it is fairly lively. There is just a sense of rowdiness as you hear a bunch of yelling and shouting and excited voices with clanking of mugs. The scent of smoke and stale ale hits your nose. You walk in and you see behind the desk is a female Rito just cleaning, and someone just throws a drink. Says, "Hey, if you throw one again, I'll nail you to the wall. Keep calm and quiet." And there's a fairly average tavern, but you notice there's stairs almost leading downward, and there are people gathered around it, giving cheers and shouts, passing of rupees around.
What's going on here? Is this a light realm thing?
You never had a place like this?
Oh, where we lived was so small. It was very boring.
Oh.
At trivia night? I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in Avum's bedroom, and he would make Scissory sit on the bed. Do his trivia.
Okay, I think this is better because I'm gonna be more in frame.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Coming in second place is Cesare.
Wow, I won again. Look at that.
So crazy.
It's like the kid that plays Risk by himself.
Yes.
Oh, that baby.
That's much sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will go in, and the person at the bar, I'll just go straight up to her.
What can I do for you, lass?
Hey, what is going on here? This looks fun.
Oh, that down there, that's a bit of the fighting pit. If you want a bit of a free, they have fighting just for fun, but it's one of those things of if you want a free night, though, you can definitely try to take me on, and if you beat me in one-on-one combat, there's a room for you for free.
Wow. Well, that's fun. Interesting. Do you have any, like, cups that are, like, souvenir cups around here?
Oh, no, it's fairly average stuff. I don't do that here. I'm more about that fighting stuff as suddenly another glass goes flying past her head and smashes. Hey, next one's on you! All right. And just anyway.
I can see why you don't have souvenir cups if this is the norm.
No,
Makes sense.
A lot of the more rough and tumble type crowd comes in here. But what are you all doing in here? Do you wish to stay the night? Drinks? What have you?
Well, we were just walking around and thought this place looked fun, so can anyone just go in and fight?
I mean, it is a bit of a waiting list, but if you want to, it is, just so you know, it is random, completely random. So, whatever you wind up fighting, can't promise you won't get hurt. You will have to sign a waiver.
Oh, whatever. Hey, Attic, do you care if I just, like, jump in here real fast, or do you want to go? We don't have to stay if you don't want to. Unless you want to do it with me.
Want to fight again?
Well, it seems fun, more controlled environment,
Sure.
But if you don't want to, that's fine. We can, like, go somewhere else. I was mostly just coming in for the cups.
I was looking for places to fix things, but
You're right. We can come back later. I would love to fight maybe some other time. We're trying to, like, fix things. Do you have anything you need fixed here? Aside from the things that are being purposely broken.
Apart from that, not really.
Okay.
all right.
I might be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Send him back.
If that is what you want, then so be it.
So we leave. You go fix more things.
Perfect. And with that, where do you all gather back together? I'm assuming near the campfire again?
Yeah, if they're back there making food, I'd go back there for dinner.
Yeah, perfect. About another hour passes. Avum and Demi have finished up making a fine meal out of nice rice, and it is, with rice and meat, it is very hearty and filling. As you're all sitting there eating, what do you all do?
Yeah, we did some rice and stew, and then we took the wheat and made little like little bread things that you can like put the stew on to eat.
Absolutely.
And dip it in.
It was real good.
She did most of the work. I just
fancy.
cut up the food.
Still very fancy.
Also burnt the first rice thing. So sorry about that, Demi.
You're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can teach you.
Distracted. But it's really good. You guys should try it.
Good.
How's your little brain?
Me?
Yeah.
Full?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if the cooking helped.
Nope.
There's a place that will let you stay for free if you fight someone. So
Did you fight someone?
No, I felt bad dragging Attic into it, so.
Fair enough. Well, I figured, we'd probably get free housing here anyway, right? We did save the king.
I guess we never, arranged that, so I don't know.
A nice out here, to be honest. Nice overlook.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Oh yeah, check out this, and I show him the picture.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
We had a different angle on it.
In the book, what?
Well, we had a different angle from where we were from where you were.
I thought he was saying I would have done it from a different angle, like he was
critiquing
our picture.
No, I was just saying it's really cool to see from a different angle.
Okay, got it.
Do I really always come off that condescending?
You give your moments.
Yeah, it's fair.
With that,
especially when you're stressed.
Demi will finish up her bowl and will look at you all and says, well, real quick, I just wanted to thank you all for, specifically you, Avum, and also Adek, for helping me with that fight to keep me up, all things considered. Sorry.
We work really well together.
We do, and I'm also sorry for leaving you back there when I swapped myself and my shadow, Avum.
Smart tactics.
Indeed. Well, in the meantime, I'll find you all tomorrow morning or tomorrow sometime. But for the time being, I'm going to be heading off. I have a bit of inspiration to create some things.
Mysterious. Sure. I like it.
So,
are you heading back to Kakariko Village?
Not the time being. I'll know when I need to head back. But for right now, I'll still be in Zora's domain. But I'll find you all when I'm all good.
Cool.
It's good.
You get free housing if you fight.
I'm not necessarily interested in that right now.
I figured. This is for the try.
Demi, real quick, can you get the message out to someone for me?
Certainly.
Immediately, right now, preferably.
I can certainly try.
Okay. Can you come with me then?
Certainly.
Our secrets.
All the
we
secrets.
just all shake our head.
He doesn't have the courage to say it in front of you guys just yet.
Oh, buddy.
Well, if someone dies in Zora's domain, at least we'll know who it is in the morning.
Wow.
Tell me I'm not true.
He'll take Demi off at an earshot of them. No chance they could be listening in.
Nice. Stealth and listening. I'm just kidding.
I need you to tell Golo to get out of the village.
I'll see what I can.
My people, that it doesn't matter if he's not part of the Ikar anymore or not. They just gave me orders to kill him or they threatened me with court-martial.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll try to get that message to him as quickly as possible.
Oh, and if he sees a Rito by the name of Snake, tell him to run.
Will do.
Thank you, Demi.
Of course. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
For that, she'll go ahead and rush on off.
And he will make his way back.
Evan doesn't really have too much else planned for tonight.
All right. Well, if no one else had anything else planned, you all can go ahead, and if you wanted to rest out here, you are more than welcome to do so.
That's where everyone's going to stay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to stay with him.
Perfect.
Ritual alarm.
Perfect. And now that's for when anyone that's not you guys walks in through the circle, correct?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. As you all go to rest for the night, various thoughts entering your mind. Some of you, it's almost a little restless with everything that's been unfolding these past few days. As Scissory, you're resting near the statue of Mifa. That's where the fire is. As you roll over, your eyes open, and you see before you the golden wolf.
Is he close to me, far away?
He seems to be standing right in front of the main statue, so you're going to need to stand up to get to him, but he's not far off.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I get up, pull my hair into a ponytail, walk over. Hero of time, since I don't have your name. Nice to see you.
He gives a slight nod and says, "The teachings of old shall continue to be passed down." As he seems to almost lunge forward toward you, you suddenly enter into a different kind of state of mind as you are standing there and you shake your head once more and you're back into that plane of existence you were so many moons ago, where it's just completely white, void, with almost Hyrule Castle off in one distance and the Gerudo Fortress off in another. And now standing before you is the familiar skeletal form of the hero's shade. Shall we begin? And that's where I take our break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So stick around, everyone, real quick. We're gonna be take a 10-minute break here, as we'll pick up right here as Scissory's gonna be getting a little bit of her level up, and we'll continue there for the rest of the night. Apart from that, everyone, go ahead and stick around. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. See ya. back with part 2 of Winds of Calamity. Silent is continuing his battle with the sun.
The sun is winning so far.
The sun is very much winning. So we're going to picking up where we last left off. For those of you who are just now joining us, our party had taken some time of rest after rescuing King Sidon and arriving at Zora's domain. They have taken some time to sleep near the campfire, near the statue of Mifa, as Sizri spotted the golden wolf that managed to teleport her to another demi-plane where suddenly the skeletal form of the hero's shade appears before her with sword and shield out, saying, "Shall we begin?"
Yeah, sure, let's do this. I take out my sword. Still looking slightly thrown off. He doesn't start with pleasantries. He just gets right into it. I'm cool with it.
Perfectly scissor.
He smiles a little bit and just, "Your connection to the ancient bloodline of heroes is something that you can draw upon. You have, as a result, a connection to the earth, and a word that can strike fear into the faithless. First, I shall teach you this word, and how to turn those that would proclaim to the darkness and the chaotic."
Cool.
Which is that he looked and he states something in a tongue that is unfamiliar to you, as various figures appearing almost demonic and fey-like in nature come forth and says, "Observe." He holds out his sword and shouts in a language you don't understand. And the moment that happens, the creatures tense up and then turn the other direction and begin to run away. Now, sing! More creatures appear before you. You do the same.
Oh, all right. Weird word. Gonna try to repeat what you just said. So I will try to repeat.
The word simply means faithless. If you desire, you can say it in your own tongue.
Oh! Okay. Wait, did Twilly have their own language? I forgot.
Yes, it's Twiley.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I will say it wrong every time because I'm
Brilliant.
the second guess that the right one is the wrong one.
As we have established, it's a dialect thing is what we determined.
Yeah. I'll do it in that language though.
Perfect. As you speak, it sounds almost that of a deep whispers and almost double in various tones. And the creatures at that point, they need to make a charisma save. Correct? Charisma?
Let me look. It's wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. 8 and 13 respectively.
Okay, 8, they're turned. 13, they pass.
Okay, as the demonic type creature sees this and just turns and goes the other direction, the Fae looking being simply is hovering around and says, and Hero Shade laughs a little bit. "Do not worry, you will master it in time, but good job. This is this is how you'll be able to, one way of your connection with the heroes that it can manifest." Yes.
All right, so they run away, and is that all it does, or does it do anything else?
That is one of the main factors that it does. In time, as your connection grows, you will gain more abilities. But this one is of important use, as potentially if one is harming one of your companions, you can potentially move into another direction away from them.
Oh, true. Okay. No, yeah, that's really useful. Thank you.
And then, lastly, this one is one that allows you to harness the power of the earth, to control various vines and things that are around you, to grapple and restrain your enemies. As he takes down his sword and strikes it into the ground, you see the ground almost crack and sunder as vines strike out about it and go and just wrap around your ankles. And they dissipate. He says, "Now, strike me."
Okay. So I'll like take my own sword and put it in the ground with a little more like twirling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with that, he needs to make a strength saving throw?
Or dex.
Or dex, okay. As the ground sunders again and more vines come sprouting out and go wrapping, they go around his ankles and then wrap around his torso and his body. He's just, and he can't move his any portion of himself. And he looks at you, and when your enemy is like this, you will be able to strike them unabated.
This is very useful. Okay, do I just leave you there and then we're good, or?
If you could please let it down, that'd be appreciated.
I'm just kidding. I let it go.
And the vines dissipate. He kind of straightens his neck and walks up to you and says, "You have a strong connection, Sizri. But before this continues, I must ask you an important question, or rather a series of questions. Do you swear through your acts of to kindle the light, that through your acts of mercy, kindness, and forgiveness, that you will kindle the light of hope in the world, beating back despair?"
Yeah.
Do you also swear to shelter the light, that where there is good, beauty, love, and laughter in the world, to stand against the wickedness that would swallow it?
Yeah.
And then also to preserve your own light, to delight in the song and laughter and beauty and art. If you allow the light to die in your own heart, you can't preserve it in the world.
It's wise. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then finally, to be the light. To be a glorious beacon for all who live in despair.
Yeah. I do.
Then with your connection to the ancients, and through this, I officially dub you Sizri, Hero of Ancients.
I got
Ooh,
my
I like that name.
I like it.
This is great. I feel like you wrote those oaths for me, too.
It is something that many of the heroes and their qualities have obtained and held through generations. And you are next in that line.
Yeah, I will. I'll do my best. I will. It seems like I have my work cut out for me anyway. Everyone seems pretty down. So hopefully I can start on that, like, today, tomorrow, whenever I wake up from my sleep.
Well, that would be about right now. And the vision dissipates, and you awaken around the same time as everyone else. You're back in your bed. And everyone has officially leveled up.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead, hit your long rest.
No more exhaustion.
Thankfully. Yes. And Avon, as you
Yo.
are As you are currently waking up, you notice that there is a familiar Hylian standing over you, looking down. She's wearing blue robes and fiery red hair into a ponytail. She has a satchel by her side, and she looks at you. Avum?
Hello?
It's Reyna.
Okay, I was like, no. Oh, Reyna. What are you doing here?
Well, I mean, I was about to ask the same of all of you. As far as I'm concerned, I needed to come here to make my way over to Holodrum. I had to spend some time back with Shad to make sure the shop was all good, get the appropriate documents. It's rather tedious. But what are you all doing here?
Admittedly, it's a long story.
Our adventures brought us here as well.
Yeah, we've been all over the place. It's good to see you, though.
It's good to see you. And from her bag, you hear. Like, oh, one second. She opens up her bag and she pulls out, and you see a familiar book. He goes, "Hey, dum-dums!"
Yeah.
Ah, we missed you.
Can't really say the same for you, but glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you, Kevin.
Shad encouraged me to take him along as a bit of a remembering where I came from, but also
That just wanted to break, didn't he?
yeah, that's what he wanted. Says that to help her. I'm not gonna help her.
I mean, if you want another, person to go along with you, Sprite, would you want to hang out with a book?
Sprite looks up and just hands on her hips. Look at this. You know that I am charged to look after you.
It's worth a shot, My things be organized again.
Don't worry about that. It's not like your pen went anywhere.
I'll find it eventually, I'm sure.
Don't look at me. It was the rock.
Anyways, so what are you looking to do here in Zor's domain?
Well, I was personally looking to get passage over to Holodrum to attend the school that I'm hoping to get into next semester. We're a few months away from it, but I figured that'd be enough time to get over there, establish, find a place to live, all that stuff.
Was that one of the places we wanted to go? We have such a big list now. I always forget.
It is. It's one of them.
Place you wanted to go?
I believe it was the forest nearby, actually.
Okay, that was it. All right.
Not as high on the list, it seems.
Well, we haven't decided yet, but how far is it, Reyna? From here?
It's on the other side of the world, so with by boat could probably take you 2-3 weeks, maybe.
Well,
Oh, okay.
we do have a king who owes us a favor. Maybe he has a some sort of portal to send us there.
Maybe. I don't know. Hyrule and Holodrum aren't necessarily on... They're on neutral terms, as far as my understanding. I don't know. Politics and all that.
Or at least somewhere closer. Though I did think we'd want to go back to Kakariko Village real quick, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
We have
Mhm.
an item there, and there's a few things we wanted to wrap up.
Yeah, we might meet you there potentially, unless I don't know if you're leaving right away or if you're staying here. What are you doing here?
I'm here to find passage over to Holodrum.
Yeah,
said
it just
that.
seems like it would jump, like it's a big jump around.
Well, it's either go to Zor's domain or go from Lure Line, which then I have to go around the cape and then upward. It's more direct to go from Zor's domain.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense.
It just
Interesting.
took some time because I had to help Shad make sure Shad was keeping things closed, and also get the correct documentation from Castletown. I just came from Hateno Village.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you
How are things
excited?
going there? Sorry, go ahead.
Nope.
Are you excited? And also, how are things there?
Well, things are getting better there. Jimmy seems to be getting everything in order and tightening up the guard ship. As well as also, I'm personally excited, though it's going to be hard leaving behind everything there. Luckily, Kadra decided to stay in my stead and assist Shad in any way that she could. You gather there's almost like a sense of sadness at the thought of that, but that's about it.
Remind me, she was going to be in trouble, but then she wasn't in trouble?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Ava, she did a sending spell, or at least used the device to do a sending spell to Ava to let him know that Jimmy dropped all charges.
Right, okay.
That was also back at like session 11 or 12, so
I know, that's a
no
long
fault on
time
you
ago.
for not remembering.
Yeah. Okay.
It definitely sounded like she wanted to find a new start, right?
Yeah,
Continue her studies.
pretty much.
So what are you going to study? Besides magic, but isn't there like different types of magic and things like that?
Well, different types I haven't necessarily landed on. Evocation has always caught my interest, but I'm thinking more toward the lines of abjuration, defensive.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the other schools I never really had a knack for in studying.
Is there a lot of stuff for you to learn there? Like, how long is your education gonna last and stuff?
It depends on what I want to do. Really. Sometimes it could take just a few years, sometimes it could take decades.
A craft, a lifetime craft.
Absolutely.
What's Kevin gonna study?
Oh, well, I'm just going to be assisting her, no problem. But apart from that, well, we'll see.
School of binding, maybe?
I feel like you're talking down to me.
Not at all. So many important things come from books. Knowledge. Ideas. Languages.
If a book could scowl, Kevin is doing that right now.
Scowls back.
Shad gave me over to help her. So, I'm doing that. Or will. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
I actually do think you'll do a good job.
Raina, is that a compliment? Yes, that's a compliment, Kevin. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Well, I hate to be keep you any further. I guess I'll see you around in that case.
Yeah, we're probably heading over in that direction at some point, so
We'll hit you
we'll
up when we
definitely
get there.
try to meet up with you. Yeah.
If you find out any trouble, or if you come across any more of this malice stuff, let us know.
Are you still coming across that?
Indirectly.
Well, I'll certainly be keeping an eye out for it then. I've noticed in my time in Castletown, I noticed also a lot of similar tattoos as the ones we saw in Lurline.
Yeah, us too, actually. Well, we weren't in Castletown, but we were in the stable, and some of the stable hands had one.
Got it from Castletown.
They got it from Castletown, yeah. So.
Well, that is certainly concerning. I'll see if I can keep an eye out for any more tattoos and things of that nature. as well
Don't get
as.
yourself hurt. Just don't get yourself hurt. Just be careful.
Oh, of course. I won't say I never do, but clearly that one time I did.
Yep.
I'll be smarter about it.
Just
Cool.
a friendly reminder.
Thank you.
Well, in that case, I'll be off. It was good to see you all again.
You too.
She gives a slight bow as Kevin then as she puts Kevin back in her satchel. He goes, "Goodbye, dum-dums."
How nice it'd be to have something that doesn't mess with your organizational skills.
Sprite just gives a slight shrug, where then one of the Zora guards comes up and says, Scissory's Angels, is it?
Oh yeah.
The king has requested your presence in the throne room.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Like-
Pack up all our stuff.
I just go over to Aaron and be like, I mean, would it make you feel better if we said like Scissors, Angels, and Assassins or something?
I just
AAA or CAA, Cool.
it's just the name just is so unnecessary. But
I think it's perfect.
yeah, live with it.
Oh. Opens up his book. Writes something in there. Wait, give me my pen.
The moment you say that, Aaron, you look down and you realize there's an extra pen in one of your pockets.
There you go.
Not cool. Not cool at all.
No, it wasn't me.
No, not to you.
I said
Right.
it. I said it was the Rock.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's that Rock. It's named Dwayne.
Oh, geez. That was a rock bottom joke there.
Yep,
Time
I'm
out.
so sorry.
Ooh.
You know what? I do not mind if everyone just unfollows and unsubscribes from that. Like,
That's fucking good of
I think
that.
that's it for me.
Yeah, I am unsubscribed as a player after that.
Yeah. As you all then make your way up the several flights of stairs, winding and bending, you make your way up into the open throne room that has a massive, is just clearly open with several Zoras standing on either side. Mira is at one point holding her staff as the towering figure of Sidon is sitting on the throne. Looks, there's my saviors and wonderful friends of my daughter Mira. Come, please, I have your reward for you.
How you feeling? First of all, you feeling better?
Oh, well, nothing could dampen the spirits of the mighty Sidon, let me tell you that much. I'm feeling quite all right.
Good.
Whatever your diet is, I need to get on it.
Well, I can tell you it's a lot of fish. And kelp. Well, with that, Royal Treasurer, bring our fine friends their reward. A grand total of 2,500 rupees per person.
Per person?
Whoa.
What?
Damn me.
Yeah, and Demi. Demi's included.
Oh my.
'Tis but a reward deserving for not only saving my life, but also saving the life of my daughter and the jewel that is most precious to us. I forgot one more thing. That chest there, if you can bring it to them. One of those older Zoras, the clergy that you met yesterday, he hands it off to you, just, well, here you go.
Sorry. Thank you.
As you hold the chest, it's surprisingly light. And it's a simple wooden chest.
Well, Scissory. This is the Scissory's Angels.
I mean, if you want me to, I'm just already opening it.
I've been waiting.
Yeah. You see, in it is fairly empty. There is a scroll and a series of keys.
Oh.
What is this?
Well, you see, off in the distance, off near Zor's domain, but toward the mainland, there's a keep that I've been meaning to tear down for some time. It's run into disrepair and hasn't been used all that much, but seeing as you all are here, I'd be more than happy to give the deed over to you all, and you can all do with that keep as what you like.
I think I remember seeing it last night.
You know, we have been talking about expansion.
Scissor just is doing what I'm doing. Just like, you're saying that you're just giving us an entire keep just for fun?
You could do with it as you like. Again, you all saved not only my life, but the life of my daughter and a jewel that is most precious to us. If you all are truly this capable, then having you nearby would definitely be of advantageous to us.
I mean, we're taking this, right?
Oh, yes.
I look to the others.
You do not want to disrespect a gift given, you know.
I mean, true. I wanted to. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
It is rather run down, so you will need to repair it and dust and clean it up. But as far as what you do with it, is completely up to you.
Elbow grease is totally fine for us.
If you wish people there to protect it, that will be something that will need to come out of your own pocket.
Sure. That makes sense. All right. Well, thanks. How far away is it from here? Like, if we were to walk there?
It is maybe about a 10-minute, 20-minute walk at most.
Oh, awesome.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's quite amazing. I don't know how Mom and Dad will feel about thinking that we have a house in the Light Realm. This would be interesting. It'll be a fun Thanksgiving dinner topic.
Thanksgiving. I am unfamiliar with this. Is this a custom in the Twilight Realm?
Yes, it's all about sitting down and giving thanks about how amazing the Shadow Realm is and about our existence and, you know, remembering the positivity out of the negativity that our whole
family
stories.
Conversation.
It's the worst. It's awful. Yeah.
Oh, well. Either way, thank you all to Scissory's Angels as he just stands up. And let us all hear it for Scissory's Angels, the heroes of the realm. As the Zors that have gathered around have started to give a slight cheer, clap, and applause to you all and everything that you've done. Well, if there's anything further that you need, just let one of my advisors know, and I'll see if there's anything that I can do. But as far as everything is concerned, the time is yours. But I do think we should probably discuss what shall be happening to this sapphire of ours. I do not believe it is safe in Zor's domain.
Yeah, I was actually wondering what you were planning on doing with that. Probably smart if he's been looking after, or he's trying to find it. Get it.
It is entirely up to your decision, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm considering sending a small band of unassuming individuals to Castletown.
That'd be smart.
I don't think so.
But considering he more than likely, according to Lydia, she gives a slight nod, he knows your face, I do not deem it wise for you all to be the ones carrying this task.
I'm sure we're being tracked. I don't think it'd be wise either.
Yeah. It's probably better if you send someone else.
We do have a friend who's pretty skilled that seems to be in the city. Maybe she'd be willing to take up an extra job.
What is her name? I will be more than willing to speak with her.
And look to the others. What do you think about Reyna?
So why not?
Do you have the ability to use the teleportation circle here to get to Castletown?
Indeed, we do. And we can definitely send her that way, just to make the task rather quick on her end. But still, unassuming is best practice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, I agree. I think Reina, she's trustworthy. We've worked with her.
Well then.
So yeah, her name's Reina, and she's great.
Excellent. In that case, I shall go ahead and fetch Reina for me and bring her before me, and we'll go ahead and discuss the matters of taking this sapphire to Queen Zelda. Apart from that, is there anything else you wish from me? As the domain is yours to walk around, and as well as I think you have a keep to take a look at.
Just as you know, we are being obviously targeted by these people now, especially now that we've thwarted them twice. Could you possibly keep it not well known that this keep has been given to us? Maybe just within your circle?
Well, that I can certainly do. As far as everyone else, well, it would be rather difficult to not know that Scissors Angels is parked near the keep. But
Of course.
still,
Just-
that's also what hiring
Not
security...
proclaiming it, people.
Absolutely. That's also what hiring security would definitely be for if you were to do so.
Of course.
Do you
And-
guys have anything? I don't think I have anything else.
The only thing I might ask would be if you could also, if you have connection back to Kakariko Village, it would be nice to be teleported there afterwards before we decide where to go next. We had a few unfinished things there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
As far as teleporting back, I'm afraid that given what I have given already, I have expended most of my resources. Beyond that, especially if I'm to send Reina to there, then that is spending resources that we may not be able to have at the moment, especially if we are to enter into some sort of conflict.
We can pay for it if you need money for it.
If you can pay for it, then by all means you can certainly use it.
Much would it
How
be?
much?
It's 50 rupees.
Yeah, we'd be more than happy to pay for that then, yes.
I like to do a double take at Ava. Like I like agree with her. Like yeah, and then I look and I'm like, what?
We were
Who are you?
I mean, we were just given 2,500 each. I mean,
I just never know with you. Cool. Yeah. Good job. I like nudge him.
All right,
Uh,
correction. Clarification. Was that 2,500 each or all together?
Each.
Each.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, add some more.
That's why 50's like,
Very
yeah, sure. Here's
Yeah.
your tip. Like,
I'll
You-
even add 60 in there.
I was saying, you guys are level 6. Like, so.
Don't get any ideas, my players.
That's what I'm saying.
We're level 13 on Sunday.
But also keep in mind, I'm using Pathfinder tables for pricing of things. They get
A
pricey.
lot
So
pricier,
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. Well then, yeah, we'll all pitch in
Yeah.
10. We're more than happy to do that.
perfect. All right. And with that, well, if there's nothing else for today, then well, farewell, my friends, and pleasure to have you.
Thanks.
Thanks
Really
again.
kind of you.
I'll deeply.
Perfect.
Checking with Mira.
She walks up to you and says, "I can't thank you all enough."
Thank you.
Yeah, you helped just as much.
So we could help.
Well, also, I should say thank you for helping finding myself and finding the confidence.
It was there all along.
Yeah, you're amazing. You're gonna do great. Just remember to let loose and have some fun sometimes, okay?
I already spoke to my father about that.
Yeah?
To say, he seems like he's always down to have fun, so.
He definitely didn't give off that impression privately, but misread some things.
So you get to travel a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah? Good.
But regardless, still, thank you. I do hope you staying here, we're able to see each other a bit more frequently. But if not, then may our travels, wherever they may come, may our paths cross together again soon.
I just hug her.
She hugs you back. Well, I should probably get back to my duties, and you all have things to take care of until we see each other again.
Well,
So, what are you all going to be doing for the remaining of the time?
So we got money.
We got money.
you want a window shop? Yeah.
We got money. Do we want to... I want to look at this keep. We want to talk to that Auron guy, right? And go back to Kakariko Village, which, like, what order?
Yeah, we gotta go pick up Avon's gun. So.
Yeah, true.
I'm sure you wanted to say goodbye to your dad and just get everything affairs in order, right?
Oh, of course.
Plus,
yeah.
and making sure we're not being overheard, but
Yeah.
also the place we're trying to go to help you is north of Kakariko Village, right? Trying to remember where that is.
It's north of
it's
here.
North of here.
Oh, it's north of here. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we
Thought
gotta
that
figure
you
out...
We're closer here than we were in Kakariko Village.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm more than happy to hold off on that gun then. I was thinking it was north of there. That's why I was thinking about going back, so.
Well, we can just go here and back. That's
We have
not
so
too
much
bad.
money. Yeah, we could easily drop 100 gold and just come back.
And it's 20 gold each, so.
Oh, yeah. So what order? What order? I want to see this keep, but if we want to go to Kakariko Village first, that is fine with me. I like your dad.
I do say we should go to Kakariko first. We can always stop by the keep on our way back.
Okay.
I mean, we'd hopefully get teleported back, but yes.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yes, of course.
shopping though before we go back.
Yeah, do you think you'd be able to find stuff for your dad and bring back? To be honest, I'd like to leave, I know this sounds crazy, leave some rupees for your father to help him boost his business a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I want to find some things that are helpful for myself and him.
Certainly. So then, shopping, Kakariko, keep, Orden,
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
fight evil. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know if that was what
Well,
we
connection to.
decided, but
I mean, isn't that what we want to get done? So you don't have to worry about the book.
it was.
Or is that
Kind
just
of
an
the-
option?
I mean,
up
it's
there?
an option because I don't know if like Attic.
Oh, I thought that's what you were.
It was. I mean, it was kind of like. I mean, Attic, if you feel ready to do it, but like, there's also waiting to see maybe if you need to prepare yourself. I don't know. I mean, it's a really big deal. I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, maybe prepare a little bit more because, I mean, I just touched a stupid thing and I had that happen to me, so I probably want to be a
Yeah,
little more
that's
prepared.
kind of what I was thinking.
I just figured you'd wouldn't want to risk touching any more things like that.
Oh, we
Oh, we
developed
got
a
plans, yeah.
system. Yeah, we got one system.
Oh, well, good then. Sure, it's foolproof then.
It is. Thank you.
So,
Says he doesn't realize that's half a compliment, half a insult.
And just a tiny bit of sarcasm.
Yep. Subtlety. It's good to hide behind.
You didn't say wink after, so I didn't catch it.
No, it's wink, no wink.
Wink,
Yeah.
no wink.
Well, good. Let's go window shopping then and see what they have here.
As you head down the stairs to the second floor where all the taverns and shops are located, you find that the shops are rather organized in a very interesting way, where they don't have a traditional door to enter. It's all almost open air with various signs atop of it. And you notice there are various signs. One is called the Silver Scale. Looking in seems to be various weapons of different kind, ornate in design. Another one seems to be more of an armor shop done by called the Zora's Wake. There is an apothecary, as it's carrying various potions and oils, called the Rusted Shroom.
Like it.
And then finally, there is a general shop that you went to before with various rice, fish, crabs, and also mushrooms known as crispers.
Yeah, I like that. That can be franchised, I think. That's for sure.
Wait, is crispers actually a thing?
No, I'm just saying it could be.
Okay.
I like the name.
It sounds like it.
I was like, if it's a thing,
franchise option, yeah.
I was gonna say if it's actually a thing, that was completely by accident. All right. So, which one of these do you all go to first?
You said the Silver Scale was what type of shop?
Silver Scale is various weaponry.
Okay.
Ava would be down to go into there.
I'll check out that first.
All right. As you enter in, you see a male Zora, very tall in stature and muscular in frame. It says, "Welcome to the Silver Scale. Anything here is for purchase. We have a wide variety of weaponry of Zora make, light in its design." So you see various weapons from a boomerang, a long sword that seems to be very narrow and thin in its design. He introduces this as a Zora sword. There's also a longbow that appears to be silver in nature, very light, along with a massive sword that appears to be almost half of a what's it called? Like the DNA, almost like half of like a DNA strand. Whatever that design is called, I forget.
A helix sort of thing.
Yeah, helix. There's also a whip and an interesting device that looks like you grab it on one side, where it's blue in its main structure with a chain wrapping in the center and a spike at the very end.
That looks interesting. How does this work? What is this device?
Oh, that is called the hook.
Recognized.
That is called the hook shot. You fire it at something, and you either you fire it at a specific surface, and if it lands, it can take you to that, or it can take an object that is maybe about 5 pounds, give or take, and bring it to you if it's free.
Sounds so much better than trying to hold on to someone's shadow. Is there like a strength requirement, or does it keep you on there no matter what?
As long as you're able to hold on, you are able to use it.
So there's a strength requirement, okay.
No, there's no strength requirement.
Oh, okay.
It'd be good for our thing.
How much is this?
The hook shot is about 400 rupees.
Not bad.
I
Interesting.
mean, that vibe. I kind of like it with that.
It's kind of cool.
It's pretty dopers to me.
You can also split it, Scissory.
Yes. We can share. We can trade off every day.
Of course. The chaos only being one day at a time. I like that. Yes, instead of too much.
Yeah.
Are any of these weapons magical as well?
Actually, most of these are. The Zora's longsword is one. Also, it is fascinating. He takes it out and just whips it around, and you notice he's not using any of his strength. He is made with such fine material that you do not need strength to wield it.
Does it seem like it's one-handed?
It's one-handed. Yep.
Okay.
That looks pretty neat.
Yeah. How much is that one, sir? 'Cause I've been looking for a new weapon of choice.
2,100 rupees.
Okay. It's really nice, though. Interesting. All right.
If I could just buy the hook shot, if you want to get that other one.
Still a lot. I just got this morning.
That's what makes it fun.
I
Just spend it all in a day. You get it and you spend it all.
You just see like dry sweat showing up on his forehead.
Sweating bullets.
I see why mom and dad put me in charge of the books. You in charge of purchasing. It worked out. All right.
It always works out.
All right. That's very good. Mechanically, would that work with sneak attack?
So he explains that this is a Zora longsword. It is silvered +1. And this longsword is made with such light material that it can be wielded as a finesse weapon. So if you are proficient with now the question is, are you proficient with martial weapons?
Yep.
Then yes, this technically can be wielded with sneak attack.
Interesting. All right. Definitely on my list. Okay. What about that Helix one? What's that about?
This is a silver longsword. Now this one is fascinating. This one, you have to have let's say he just holds it out and he's able to wield it with one hand, and he holds it out to you. You grab it with one hand and instantly, tong! It just goes onto the ground. You lift it up with two hands, and it's very heavy to wield. It looks like that is a weapon that those with the mightiest of strength would be able to use it with two hands.
Attic.
Attic's pretty
Help you
strong.
out.
Attic, your strength score is 17.
Yes.
You try to lift it with one hand, but it still shakes. You still need to wield it with two hands.
Yep.
He's
The
a
big one.
But those who are mighty enough in strength are able to wield it with just one.
That's pretty cool, though.
It is.
Do I have a sense kind of for about how much more strength that would be for me? Like, am I close, or is it?
You're pretty close.
Okay.
So from a mechanical perspective, you assume that basically this functions like what's known as a bastard sword. Basically, it's a two-handed weapon, but if you have a strength score of 18 or higher, you can wield it with one hand, and it does 1d10 slashing.
Oh, cool. Warrior would have loved that sword.
Would have loved that sword.
Again, yes, I am bringing weapons over from like 3.5 in Pathfinder because those were
What I
some
tried
cool
to create
weapons.
in the game and it didn't work. Won't it? Well, daggers. Do you have any magical daggers?
He looks around and says, I believe I do. And says, yes. He looks and goes, I have this Zora dagger here. He hands this in. This is made of very light material. He hands it to you, and it's incredibly light, very ornate in its design as it goes in a straight and then outward just a little bit, almost like a little bit of a sickle. What this can do is it's like any other dagger. However, due to its light property, you can throw it just a little bit farther. And also, striking your foes harder is easier. So, range increment is 30-80.
Nice.
And
nice.
crit, and this weapon has a crit range of 19 to 20.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Is that thrown and melee?
Yep.
I really like this one. I do like the other one, but I really like this
Now
one.
you're liking everything he's showing you.
Well, you know,
Is
we're getting into quite many battles, so you know, I want to be ready.
Oh, purchase away. Go for it.
Yeah.
No. He lives it. And that one will cost you about 2,000 rupees.
Oh, so they're about the same. All right.
They're roughly about. Indeed.
Good to know. Good to know. I was hoping maybe like a pair for that price, but understandable.
This is made of very rare material.
I can see it's very well made. All right. Well, what about any of you? Are you guys looking for anything?
I was eyeing that longbow.
Oh, yes, this longbow. Again, it is made very light. Unfortunately, this is mainly made for fishing, so it's probably not as powerful as your bow there, but because it's made for fishing, that means it can go a little bit farther. And also, potentially, the drawback on it may not be as rough, so you can potentially hit harder, a little bit harder with it when it counts. So mechanically, just so you know, this silver longbow operates off of a D6 damage instead of D8. However, it's let's see if I have it here. A crit rate. It does have a crit range as well of 19 to 20, and it has a range increment of 170 to 650.
Oh.
This is also 2,000 rupees.
You just found your sniper rifle.
Right. Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Perfect. Well, pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's on me.
You really don't like doing... Okay, group buys. All right. That's fine. Noted. I'm guessing there's... You know what? I'm not even going to try today. It's fine. People tell me not to. You have a wonderful mix here.
I think I'll take that hook shot though. Even if you want to buy a dagger, go for it. I'll just take the hook shot. I get it most of the time, and then you can use it when you want to.
I'll split it with you. It's fine.
Okay.
You know how many experiments I try? Have to like hold on to someone's shadow?
True.
So yeah,
To be
200
fair, I
each.
am going pretty fast.
Guessing there's no like, you know, discounts for the more we buy. You get a little discount on things, on your amazing wares and such fine work. Scissors, angels, heroes of the king.
We will probably be around here a lot, so.
This stuff is very expensive and rare to make. Very time consuming.
How great would it be to have such an adventuring group so famous? Tell everyone to come back to your such fine. I get it. It's fine. No, it's actually well costed. Actually, just not fun not bartering here in the Light Realm.
Just want to barter with everybody.
I just want to barter. It's so fun. It's bartering shows respect for the item that you have. That you want it that bad. People in the Light Realm don't understand that. Well, I will think about my purchase. I will definitely have it in mind, and I'm sure I'll be back. But I have to think on it first. It's quite steep.
Well, if you come back, I'm sure there'd be more.
Of course.
Okay.
Are you getting anything, Attic?
Not right now. I'm gonna keep looking for more other magic items and kind of got some other ideas in mind.
Okay.
Avon was like at the door, slowly walking out, waiting for him to say something. Like, wow, they really don't barter here, and just walks out.
And
I'm just following the others. I am not the most interested in shopping, so just
Okay.
when
You're
wherever
fine.
they want to go is I'm following.
Just like
Avon
you.
would quickly look into the armor place just to see if they have any improved studded leathers.
Yeah. So, real quick, Scissory, did you say did you actually buy the hook shot or?
I did buy it. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. I am marking down.
That's exciting. I didn't know
you're
you put that in the
splitting
game.
You're splitting 400 with me, right?
Yeah.
400 each. Okay. Cool.
Right.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I love how
I'm
you put the hook
excited.
shot in here.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. What's the range on that again?
This one is a chain of 50 feet.
Nice.
Oh wow, you can actually like hook it as he's flying.
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
as you look into the armor, you do see that this armor shop is run by an elderly Zora that just seems to be male Zora that just seems to be putting stuff up. There's definitely different types of armors around. All of them seem to be fairly trimmed out in blue and silvers. You definitely do see some that can be better and for studded leather than the one that you have now.
How much are they?
This one is Zora armor. It can provide many things to you. It can increase one's defenses as well as even give them a little bit of a swim speed. Allow them to go through the water like that of a mighty Zora. This one in question will run you about 1,300 rupees.
Bad. All right, and you said you had other ones as well?
I don't have many other armor type. I mean, I don't have many. I have different armor types from studded
All
leather,
the same abilities,
but
yes.
all with generally the same
Right.
abilities.
Understood. Do you have? So it seems everything here is lightly made. Do you have anything in medium sort?
Oh.
Or even heavier that would not give any disadvantages on stealth? You see, most of them in the light realm I've seen seem very bulky.
As far as medium goes, like that of a chainmail, or we have a breastplate that normally doesn't, from what I've heard, doesn't really provide negatives to sneaking around, as it were. So I do make one of that.
Would they be? Does it seem like just normal breastplate? Does it seem to have any?
It's breastplate, but similar in design as the ones that you have seen before already. And it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be increased.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be a +1, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. But it's a +2 to Dex, and then it's a +1.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a 14 +2 +1.
Okay.
Max Dex of 2.
And then the studded leather was a +1. You said.
They're all basically all these
They're all
armors in
+1s,
here are
okay.
basically +1s with other added effects.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Just wanted to know my options.
Of course, more than happy to provide.
Got to figure out what I can package in together because apparently I can't get a sword and armor at the same time. So just got to be smart about this. Unless you guys work together on like a package deal, like you could really bring, things in together. No, yeah, I didn't think so. Sorry.
No, I've tried. He just doesn't want to do it.
That's fair. Well, I will see how creative I can be for other people. Cool.
Perfect. So with that, where's everyone else going? You have the apothecary and the general store left.
The general store look like it has any magical goods in it?
It seems to be general foods, bobs, and ends. The apothecary seems like it could have potentially magical items within it.
Okay. Let's go there then.
Scissory, if I do seem quite judgmental, it is an apothecary. Just give me a nudge and I will stop.
Sure. Maybe go in with the attitude of, I could learn something today.
Sure, they could learn something, but it's so funny today. Just walk.
The apothecary is filled with several plants. The scent of various fungus strikes you hard. As you're looking around, you see various potions lined up nice and orderly. You also see various things like almost like a fishing rod and among other things, lanterns, and then a hooded lantern specifically, and then another hooded lantern that appears to be almost like a ornate cage glowing a blue light.
That's cool. Does that look familiar from stuff we've learned from before, or is it actual light?
Actual light.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'll approach the blue light one just to look at it.
Looks nice. Then from behind the curtain, an elderly female Zora with almost spidery arms and spindly fingers comes out and says, so I see that you have laid eyes on the ghost lantern.
What's this do?
Ghost lantern.
It reveals things that which cannot be seen by mortal eyes. If there is a secret that you do not wish to be seen, simply cast it over and it will reveal it.
How do we know if the secret was there in the first place?
At that moment, she then waves her hand over over her desk, takes the lantern, and then holds it. And you see written in common is the words testing.
Fun.
Can I say in Sylvan, because I don't think anybody else understands it in the party.
Outside of Sprite, yeah.
I'm talking to Sprite. Just
Oh.
kind of mutter it to Sprite. Can you get the notebook? Just
You just hear back in Sylvan of, oh yeah.
okay, and I'll just walk over to the counter where the lantern is. Just wait and see if I get the notebook.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Rude. My passive perception is 14, sir.
Well, I think a natural 20 is gonna beat that. As you see, because technically she's holding it, she's invisible. Technically, it's invisible with her. So you don't feel it or see it until suddenly, out of nowhere, the book just flops open right in the path of the lantern, and you see it right as it appears, and it appears on a random page. Ava, what page does it appear on?
Is that true sight or just see invisibility?
This is operating as a lantern of revealing.
Okay, because it just says a creature with true sight can see the hidden message, or if it's dispelled. But all right. So this would reveal it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and read what lantern revealing does.
This is my test to see
Yeah,
if it works.
invisible creatures or objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. It just says invisible. So true sight shows invisibility. They can see it there as well. It's operating under that guise as well. So
You're saying they see the unintelligible writing, or they see the actual meaning of it.
oh, that's what you're saying. So it would be unintelligible writing at this point. So they could see writing, whereas before they couldn't.
Okay.
So you can
it
just see
doesn't
like
reveal it though.
just see a deck, and then just just writings around it.
Okay, that's just what I want to know. Like, does it reveal it or not? So,
Yep.
But doesn't reveal anything
Insight.
into what it says.
And you can
Okay.
roll. I'm fine either way. Whatever you say.
Alright.
I'm just curious.
I would say at this point you can go ahead if you want to try to quickly decipher it before Aim snatches it up. This would be just a quick intelligence check.
So, do I notice a difference in the words when it?
That's
falls
what this
down?
intelligence check is for.
Okay.
Because right now it's unintelligible writing, almost like a code, as far as what you can tell. Because this is how the pen works.
Okay. I got 20 total.
So I would say you're probably able to make the first line out on a quick skim, roughly, before probably Avon snatches it up.
Okay.
If it fell on a Dex page, I would probably say the first line. Actually, I think I have the first line.
Amazing.
Don't you actually write stuff down?
Yeah, dude.
I love this.
Prop time.
Prop time.
Prop
We just
time.
talked about props in Yansha and Yona's stream.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
First line, Sheikah? Question mark. Armor cool, and then it has like all these like added like red hair, weird lineage and like notes that seem to be from later. Strong, and then it's like 2 stars and then a minus.
I'd say that's probably already able to gather before probably Abe snatches it up. I imagine he would.
Cool. How'd you get this?
Just
Yo.
appeared.
You two in cahoots now? I trust it. You know what? I don't think I can shop right now. I thought we were brothers. Offended. Both of you are in timeout right now.
You are my brother,
What are you throwing a fuss about, Avum?
I'm not. It's fine.
Took his
Whatever. Notebook.
How much is this lantern? Just curious.
This lantern will cost you about 500 rupees.
500 rupees. Intriguing. Would you also happen to have
$5 with night silent.
like does it give light too at all?
Yes, it gives life off into a 30-foot radius, so it gives light and reveals invisible things.
Perfect. Would you also happen to have any sort of bag that would hold an extra amount of items that doesn't make sense for the space of the bag?
You're talking about a bag of holding. Yes, I do indeed have one of those things. It'll cost you
much?
about 1,000 rupees.
Would you do a combo package?
He goes, I don't see why not. What are you talking about?
She bought us. That's
The
fantastic.
pair? Or a price?
Well, what's the price you're looking for?
Would you say 100 off each item?
Make a
30.
persuasion check.
Helping you with bartering.
It's fine.
I feel so bad for Avon because this was the one that was
The one
willing
that
to
could barter, yeah. He's in a sour mood. He doesn't want to
I
barter
feel
anymore.
so bad. I was like,
No, it's fine. It's cool.
16 is what I got.
16. She looks, she
Nice.
goes, it's been some time since I've had someone willing to barter with me. This is quite amusing. She goes, a deal it is then. In that case, the total will be 1,300 rupees rather than 1,500.
Deal.
Perfect.
I'd over take my bag of holding and lantern of what? Revealing?
It's Lantern of Revealing, but you can rename it as Ghost Lantern.
Sweet.
Any notebooks for a third time if someone might have to retranslate their entire personal history of notes?
Oh, don't worry. That was a test, Ava. I'm not gonna read your secrets.
I might.
That's fine.
I usually do, so.
I'm just picturing Scissory with this ghost lantern now, just looking.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the middle of the night.
It's
He
just
kind of trusted Attic not to do it, but he's like, definitely don't trust this.
Like,
This thing.
finally, like, you all are just like sleeping in the keep, and like Scissory sneaks in, takes the things just under the covers, just like.
Yep.
Alright. As far as journals go, there's definitely one that I can part with for about 5 rupees, give or take.
We'll see. I do have a lot more for this one. Is it well made? This one's kind of not well made. I bartered this one down.
Oh, this one is very well made. And she just holds it out, and it's about almost like 200 pages. It's made of fine black leather lined, trimmed out like little gold stitching.
Nice.
That's how nice.
Also, when we were talking or getting items back in Kakariko Village from that one ferry, was it Aaron? We were short items that we needed to trade for. Do you guys remember what that was? Was it a butterfly?
For the ferry, Dragonfly, right? We need a dragonfly.
You guys got that though because you wanted the braces of archery, right, Aaron?
Mhm.
That's what it was.
There was
Yeah.
something else first.
Something someone
needed.
didn't get because it wasn't in the region. I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I know you ran.
I don't remember what it
lists and
was.
stuff, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Tap in the Discord for recipes of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Sure.
What kind of items do you have? Do you have anything that would work for catalysts? I have a lot of roots, a lot of Silent Princess that I've gotten, but I am a little bit of an alchemist myself. I'm trying to find things that would help boost some of these, especially to make some greater healing potions. I can make normal ones, but eventually I would like to make some stronger ones with the items I find.
Yes, this Hylian root will definitely work for that.
Oh, well, I do have that, so that's what's used for greater potions then?
Greater quantities of it, of course.
But what about more potent? Is there anything to raise this in a higher quality?
She just takes a massive book and just almost tome-like and just blows on it as dust comes flying off of it. She takes her hand and flips it as it just goes and flips several pages across. And goes, let's see here. Hylian root is good for base catalyst. As far as anything else is concerned, it looks like if you really want to electrify something, electric Lizalfos, which can be found off in the Gerudo Desert, is definitely a good source of that. The tail specifically.
Okay.
That one can definitely create potent ones. Then there's further Ignean located up within Death Mountain. And apart from that, that seems to be the most potent ones.
I see. Well, thank you. You by any chance do you have any here in stock?
She looks around and goes, well, let's see. I do seem to have one lightning Lizalfos tail. She holds up basically in a little jar that's almost that's basically fermented, and she goes, well, definitely here.
How much are you selling that for?
I'd be willing to part with it for 30 rupees.
Very nice, very nice. Do you have any Silent Princess?
Unfortunately, not here.
And you said you had Hylian root.
Mm-hmm.
Hylian wheat or shrooms, maybe?
That would be over in the general store where they carry wheat.
Understandable. What about Restless Cricket?
Restless Cricket, unfortunately, not here.
Alright. Fair enough. Anything else that you would recommend then? Then maybe I don't have on my list?
Well, it seems that you wanted to be making more healing potions and those to keep people sneaky, in which case I think you are on the right course.
I appreciate that. Alright. And we didn't really break down what it took to make a healing potion. You just kind of said the ingredients for a healing potion.
Yeah, and basically if you broke that down and did a successful check, that would determine how many potions you'd be able to make of that.
Cool. Okay. Could I get like 2 more quantities of stuff to make a healing potion?
Absolutely.
And then he'll get the electric Lavazos and the book. It'll be like, so would you be down for 40 rupees for all of this?
Make a persuasion check.
Don't have exhaustion anymore.
Goodness.
And he's still upset from earlier. 14.
Well, I think that would definitely suffice, all things considered.
Thank you. Awesome. Sweet.
Perfect. Well, so with that, for expediency's sake, is there anything else you all would care to grab before making your way to Kakariko Village?
Scissor, do you think I should buy the weapon? It's a lot of rupees.
Yeah, buy it. Do
What am I
it.
looking at for it?
What?
The dagger?
Yeah, do you wanted the dagger or did you want the long one?
dagger? I could do the dagger. That's one-handed, or I could throw it. I do seem to switch a lot if I hold my shield. If I keep the shield, use that other sword. Seems pretty effective.
Then you could be copying me.
I do like hitting harder.
Mhm. I think both.
I'll go back with you because I want to look for arrows of different types as well. See if they have any.
Yeah, but I think you should buy whatever you want. You deserve it.
Fair enough. I still would end up more than I had before.
Perfect. So you go. So you're going to go back and buy the Zora sword, or the
Let him
dagger?
do the fire. Let him do the arrows as I think about it, because I'm really torn between the two. I'm really torn between the two.
Good. I love it. All right. So for the arrows for a deck, yes, you're definitely able to find basic arrows. You are also able to find fire arrows and lightning arrows.
How much for each of those?
Base arrows, a bundle of 20 will cost you 1 rupee. For fire arrows, it'll cost you a bundle of 5 will cost you 50 rupees. And then lightning arrows, a bundle of 5 will cost you about 100.
Okay. I'll do the 5 lightning ones for 100.
Okay, perfect. All right. With that, have you decided, Mike?
No, I won't. I think I'll do so long. I think I'll do the dagger.
Okay.
I think I like the crit range thing.
Perfect. All right. He hands it over, and the dagger is gonna be this 2,000 rupees.
1950.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You got it in there somehow.
He did. He actually rolled pretty well. No, not 9. So disadvantage 15 plus, so 22.
I mean, still with disadvantage. He looks. He just gives this massive eye roll. He says, "Fine," and he agrees to it.
Wise salesman. Very, very done. Very pleased doing business with you.
And with that,
Oh, it hurt spending so much money.
if
It's immediately when you got it. So good.
if there's anything else you all care to do,
That's one more question. If anybody
Yes.
has magic, I want to find out if there's anybody who knows how much an arcane forge would cost.
no one in Zora's domain specifically.
Okay, I can ask my dad. He probably knows.
You can ask your dad. Oren would probably also know potentially, based on what you've heard about him.
Okay, good to know.
Would this guy buy weapons from us?
Yeah.
So if I offered up my regular dagger, because I had a silver one.
Right.
So the regular dagger, and then the crossbow, bolts, and a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Just wondering how much he would buy those for.
You'd probably take it off your hands for about 20 rupees. Given all
Do
the
I get a sense that that's a pretty fair market, or that I might be able to get a better price at like a different place?
You gather that that's given your knowledge and stuff like that, you gather that's a pretty fair market because he's probably charging for about half of what they would normally cost.
Cool. Yeah. I'll take it.
Perfect. All right. So with that, if there's anything else you all want to get taken care of before you head down to the shrine to head to Kakariko Village. Perfect. You all make your way down to the shrine, paying the rupees as Demi meets up with you all. And that's what we'll pick up next week.
Hey.
Perfect.
Always.
Well, good little downtime session, level up session, everybody, and shopping episode, all that good stuff. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. You all are amazing. As always, tomorrow night, stay tuned for Bardic Dice for Session 0 with it's Nick and Britt on tomorrow night.
Brittany. Yep.
And yeah, they're on tomorrow night. And then Sunday is Beacon Zora. You definitely want to check that out, as it's crazy that we're approaching the end game stuff, but it's all amazing there. You all are amazing. We love you all, and thank you all for coming out. It was a crazy night, good night. We love doing this for you all, and you all make this special. So can't say thank you enough. Stick around for us with us as we're going to go ahead and do a raid here real quick. But until next time, everybody, as always, keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. See ya.